So now I'm like, it's either really, really good or really, really bad. But the fact that you were like, I don't want to watch stuff, you spoiled it for me.
I'm perfectly prepped, okay? I watched Force Awakens and Last Jedi today. I'm ready to roll right into Rise of Skywalker.
Oh my gosh, I want to talk Mandalorian.
I even took a 20-minute power nap.
The Mandalorian 7 is amazing.
I heard this is the worst Star Wars of all time.
Shut up, Josh!
I heard that Rose kills Rey and fights the... She takes on the whole... I just feel like... It was like meh.
What?
Like I wanted to, I don't know, it was so fast.
You're the one.
They crammed so much in there. I didn't care about anybody. I didn't care. There we go. What do you put those on for?
So I can see.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be smarter than me. Well, I'll just do this the whole time. Chris and I saw Star Wars last night. This is gonna be all full of spoilers. You're warned. I'll see you later.
Third one.
So you liked it overall, 100%.
I felt like a little 7-year-old kid. I was laughing the whole time and just in awe. It goes super fast. It changes scenes quicker than I can blink. You just have to strap yourself in and be ready for a ride.
You don't think that J.J. Abrams, what he was gonna do in the second one, which I almost said Stormy Daniels. Who's the person?
Wow.
What's the guy's name?
No, this one was actually safe for kids. There's no Stormy Daniels in it.
What's the guy's director? The director.
Rian Johnson?
That's not Stormy Daniels at all. Why did I say that?
Okay.
Because of Trump, and Alex yesterday was talking about that. Anyways, she did not direct the second one.
Okay, there were questions I had going into it that had to be answered for me to say this was successful. So there were things I was wanting to get out. I wanted to get like Reys Origin, because I feel like they kind of swept over the rug, and they just kind of like somehow J.J. Abrams fixed it, and they gave us a really good explanation of Reys, who she is, her origin, everything, and it was, to me, very satisfying.
I didn't like that.
It was a rehash of like Luke and I'm your father. Wait, my dad is a Sith? Oh no. Wait, my grandpa's a Sith? Spoiler. Oh no. And then she has to like, is she bad? Is she good? And she has to come to that term and fight with like, is she gonna turn to the dark side? Obviously, her heritage is of the dark side, but the whole time she's had kind of Luke and Leia, even Han Solo, as parent figures. And so
I wish that, okay, my question was though, the second one with Rian Johnson, right? He made his own version of Star Wars. He didn't follow the arc of JJ. So what JJ did was he took, even though he said, no, it's directly on plan, he took the third movie and had the second movie in the, did I spit in your eye?
no,
Did I?
no.
I'm sorry.
That was the Force.
He took what he was going to do in the second one and then put it in the third one. So it was like two movies crammed together.
We don't know. Did JJ
No.
say that? If JJ didn't say it, we don't know it.
Okay, but
That's people speculating.
there was no time to like unfold.
It felt like it
everything.
though, because it felt like they crammed two movies into one.
It felt like a video game. Oh, you got to go to the place to get the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
You get to the thing, and then like
Yeah, it felt like it was made for kids.
And no,
I
man.
loved it. It was great.
What was your favorite part of the movie? Right now.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. You can't
There's
think
so
of it.
many.
No, pick one right now. What was your favorite part?
I mean, I love the little dude that like C-3PO's head, the little drunk mechanic guy. I love the battles. Oh my gosh, that end scene when everybody shows up. Spoiler alert. It's predictable. Everything's predictable. Everything's copying everything else. I just enjoyed it. Was it original? No.
When I
Palpatine
watched,
shooting the lightning in the sky and like frying all the ships, like I didn't know he was that powerful. So they just like said like he's been the villain from the very beginning. From Palpatine, you see him all the way to like he even survived death and like all these years. Why he didn't show up anytime sooner if he had all these ships and he could have just come in, that doesn't make sense to me.
because he was covering himself up, because he wasn't even I bet he wasn't even planned from when they first the first one.
They didn't know about him.
JJ put him in like, well, crap, Snoke is dead. That's what I think. I don't know that JJ was like, well, we gotta put freaking Emperor in there because
I stopped caring about what I thought the directors were doing and trying to fix things, because that's outside the movie. What the movie actually gave us feels good.
when I was watching this movie, the whole time I felt like they were just trying to cover up the mess of the second movie. Like I was watching it, and
they definitely undid a lot of the stuff that was.
Like Rose. No one likes Rose, right?
I like Rose. I just don't think they should have pushed her so hard in the second one. It's like, we have a new character. She's a new main character. That was weird. I just enjoy being in the Star Wars universe. It's the nostalgia. It instantly takes me back to the 80s when I was a kid watching it on VHS with my dad. And it just put me back in that same world. That's what I mean by seeing it through the eyes of it. It just made me feel nostalgic again. And I mean, and obviously they do that. That's why they made Rogue One. It's just like fanboy service. They're not gonna win awards, but they're just gonna get the common person that's like, yeah, this is great. If you're a movie film buff, you're gonna be probably too pretentious and not like it and blah, 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 like you're doing right now.
I don't think I don't know.
Charge.
I listen to other people's opinions. I just want to go to a movie. I want to be entertained, but I want to somewhat believe it. Yeah, okay, using the Force and lightsabers, I understand that. But okay, have you seen Toy Story 4?
No.
What? Can I ruin a part for you? It's a very minute part. Okay, Toy Story 4. They're in this antique shop.
Okay.
And this is okay, I guess, because it's Toy Story 4. But even though they're trying to get this key or something, and Buzz is going and talking about how they're going to get the key. And then we're going to do this. And then it cuts to a montage like they're actually doing it. Like, we're going to fly, and we're going to get this, and this is going to happen, and we're going to get the key. And then it cuts back to like the other toys. Like, no, we're not doing that. Okay, what about this? Boom, 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 boom. And then it cuts to this thing like they're actually doing it. And then it cuts back to Buzz, and he's like, we're not doing that. Well, how are we gonna get the key? And then all of a sudden the lady walks by and she puts the key next to them. Right? And they're like, later on, Woody is like, how did you get the key? And they're like, oh man, you won't believe it, Which I was kind of like, okay, I forgive them. But that was Star Wars. How are you gonna get the key? Oh, they just placed it next to Buzz. That happened like 3 times in the movie. How are we gonna get the or whatever the freak they're looking for, the MacGuffin, and then it's just right next.
How convenient, yeah. Or the
part where the stupid thing.
This was the greatest threat. It was gonna actually. They had Star Destroyers that could blow up every planet, and they're about to launch it. And the Force, knowing that like this is gonna create a humongous imbalance, starts like leading people like Finn. Finn's not a Jedi, but he could, and everybody started recognizing the Force and like listening to the Force.
Okay.
And so in the end, he's like, it's a feeling. We got to do it. Trust your feelings. And so this whole like, use the Force, and it's not just for Jedis anymore. That's what kind of like the end of the Skywalker saga is. It's like going from Old Testament to New Testament, and no longer is it just the prophets that have the power. Now they shall all prophesy. And it's like we all have the leading of the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
And so I could see them going that route. They didn't, but I'm going that route.
I like that. If they would have said that, like if random chick at the third chick that comes, she shows up on her donkey horse. Whatever the
ex-stormtrooper, how convenient.
Yeah, and her dad is whatever.
That's not her dad. Maybe.
We don't know. But if she showed up and they built that at the beginning of the movie with Finn, of like the Force, and he had like the coolest story, and they just kind of dumped it. They didn't really even explore that. He's just on a mission. And Poe and Finn and Rey, they don't even seem like they're friends. They're just bickering the whole movie. And like,
they've got banter.
It's like they have this weird.
You're supposed to understand they've had a relation. They've all been like friends and they've done stuff.
It doesn't feel like they are. It just feels like they're all married to each other. Like that's how it felt at the end when they hugged. That was weird. for me. Okay, forgive me. Right? I was like, it felt like they were all interchangeably married.
Why?
Like they were all married. Finn was married to Poe. Poe's married to Rey. Rey's married to Finn. It just seemed like they had this weird husband relationship.
They were like brothers and sisters. They bickered like brothers and sisters.
Okay, maybe that's a better choice than my choice.
Because I can say in my marriage is great and we don't bicker like that.
Yeah.
At least not on camera.
Okay. But that's how it just felt weird to me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a baby.
I think you need to see it again with low expectations. I went in honestly with low expectations.
I did too.
I saw that there was a lot of stuff and I saw that there were some negative reviews. And I thought, you know what? That's fine. I wasn't expecting a whole lot based on the last one because The Last Jedi had me just like, it's like they were trying so hard to not be predictable that the only thing predictable was that they were going to do something unpredictable, which it just hurt my neck from.
Going back to what you said about like everybody using the Force. If they would have had that at the beginning where he's like, I just know, or when he picks up the lightsaber, that was a big deal in The Force Awakens. He picks up that lightsaber. What'd I say?
Awakens.
Awakens.
It's the awakenings.
He picked up that lightsaber. And like nothing kind of happened to him.
But the thing is, that was a tease. That was a tease from the very beginning where it's like he picked it up like, and you're like, oh, is he gonna be a Jedi? No. Because you didn't know if it was gonna be him or Rey or what's the deal.
What I'm saying is they.
And then by the end,
he
starts like having the Force and learning to like, maybe he is gonna be a Jedi, just not a very powerful one. Or maybe everybody's Jedis. And it just opens the door, man.
Poe and Finn, they just threw him away. Force Awakens was, I liked it. Even though it was a reboot, it's the exact same thing.
It was fun. It was fresh.
The second movie was trash. They threw away all of the story of the first.
The second movie had some of the best Star Wars scenes ever.
I agree with you. The throne room, the hyperdrive, whatever. What do you call it?
Even the stupid slow speed chase.
What is that called? Hyperdrive, right?
Light speed.
Light speed crash. The throne room. I like Luke using the Force to teleport himself to that. I thought that was dope, even though he died. Why? Who cares?
It was sad. Like, there's a lot of like, but it goes back to Padme when she has the babies, and it's like, I have 2 kids, but I've lost the will to live.
But what I'm saying
like,
is,
doesn't get that. I don't get that.
I understand that maybe they should have made a 4th movie, just to be like, okay, we're gonna take our time with the 3rd one. We're gonna explore some things, and then have a 4th finale. It just, instead of cramming everything in the 3rd,
they should have had a movie just to fix all the stuff they messed up in the 2nd movie. And then, but yeah, they just brought Palpatine in and it was like, okay.
Like release it in the summer, like, Christmas and summer or something. Or maybe even 2 months from now or whatever. I just felt like the whole movie that they're just trying to fix the 2nd movie. Oh, we're this now. And it just felt like, it's too late for that, man. It's too late.
It was fine.
No, it wasn't, Chris.
Watch it again and you'll love it. Knowing all the stuff that you hate about it, you'll like it.
I don't know if I can. And every time I see Rose, I know I'm talking about Rose again, I'm just like, I don't care about you. Or even the chick with the helmet. She was kind of cool. But
is she Jar Jar Binks? Is she basically the replacement for Jar Jar Binks?
Who, Rose?
Yeah.
No.
In terms of annoyance?
Yeah, probably. But there's a lot of characters. Overall, I think
there was too much in this movie. We can all agree on that. They should have simplified it a little bit so you could focus more on character development and.
I wish, instead of it being so easy for these, I understand what you're saying about everybody's kind of using the Force, but that really wasn't implied. You're just using that for yourself to accept it.
Yeah, I have to make up reasons for why I like it.
That's why it frustrated me, because there was 3 different scenes. What's his name? I can't say. I have. Lando. God, they hate me. Lando Calrissian. Him. He pops up. Here I am. And then they're doing the thing. And then helmet chick in the middle. She's all like anti Poe. And then all of a sudden Rey does a flip and she's like, oh, I'll help you. Okay. And how come they couldn't fight a little battle or something? And then like instead of like they're about to kill each other. And then like the bad guys come in and they're both simultaneously fighting them, but they're still like against each other, and like they kind of win each other's trust. like, okay, I'll help you now, rather than like a flip and like, I know you probably hate me, God, that was just so bad. And then the chick at the end on the horse,
trying to let you know, like, hey, we don't have time. The whole movie really felt like a summary, like a quick little like, here, we're gonna catch you up on everything that's been going on. Poe has a history that we didn't know about, and so
I wish,
Finn, and so does this, and
the lightning thing at the end, that was cool. But I wish it was just different.
Okay, what about when Kylo Ren and Rey are fighting over the transport, using the Force to pull a transport ship down? Like, how strong are they?
Yeah,
and
that
then
was
she
awesome.
shoots lightning, and you're just like,
That was
oh my
cool.
gosh, did she go to the dark side? What is up with that? And that's your first really indicator, like, she's got Palpatine power.
I'm so glad you said that wrong too. 'Cause I've been saying,
She's got Palpatinian power.
hey, where's that Lando Calrissian? Gosh. If they did more to take their time and expand on these things.
Their time.
But it's just like boom, 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 boom. Okay, is she bad? No, she's not. Where's it at? Oh, it's right there. What's gonna happen? Oh, it happened. It's like, okay.
We're gonna go get Chewie. Oh, look, here's the dagger we need.
Yeah, it just, man, I love Star Wars.
But was the Force not leading her to find those things?
If they did, we don't know.
We know, though.
If she, okay, here's the very beginning of the movie where Rey's like in her training and then she does the course and she's having a little hard time with that robot. But then like a day later, she's freaking amazing, powerful, awesome.
Well, she was amazing through that whole thing, and then like
that training course? Why even do the training course?
Something made her frustrated. Something got in her head, just like what happened with Leia when they showed Leia and she does the thing, and I don't think she completed her training because she had to face her fear, just like Luke had to face his fear. He wouldn't become a Jedi until he faced his fear, fought his father, and Leia wouldn't become a Jedi until she actually faced her fear, which was losing her son, which is what they brought up in that. And so then she like does that thing, sacrifices herself to like save him. Then he sacrifices himself, and so it's just like there's so many things going on that it really hurts my head. And I really wish they could have taken their time. And
the end, he's shooting electricity at him. Did I just spit in your eye again?
No.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. Man, that's like Daffy Duck. And then she comes and overtakes him. I just wish it was something different. I mean, you sit down on the drawing board and you write this stuff out. It's like you think it's gonna happen and then you're right 95% of the time. That's a crappy time at the movie.
It was predictable.
Any movie like that, we're like, oh, he's gonna find out. He's probably gonna go over there. Even like the traitor, I knew it was that guy because to me it's like the no-brainer. Like it would be him. Who else would it be in that room that we cared? That was the traitor. Did I say trainer or traitor?
Traitor. You said it right.
I need subtitles.
Go back and listen.
That whole time, I don't know. It just makes me sad. I'm more sad than happy. I wish I was happy. Okay, so if you had to give her, I don't even want to ask you. If you had to give a grade.
If I had to give it a grade, I'd give it a 9.
No, oh my God.
I know that it's probably about an 8, but I'm gonna give it a 9 because I enjoyed it that much.
Man, I'm thinking, I don't know. I would say 6.5, man. 6.5. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I even doing this review? I'm just sad. When you go to a movie, you watch a movie, and you leave sad, that's not a good time. And it's even more sad when your friends don't agree with you, and everybody's again. I'm the guy.
I left happy. I left very happy.
So, are we done with this?
I think we're done with this. Thank you.
Okay, well, I guess we're done, right? I hate ending videos. You end this for me? I don't know how to transition out. I feel like I just rambled, and I'm very sad and hurt, and I'm in a dark place where I don't even want to. I've been waiting all day to talk to you about this. I'm just very sad. I wish Alex was here, because I'm sure I would just be double sad.
Okay, we're gonna sign off now. See you next time. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Love you.